Welcome to Revelation Unraveled. I'm your host, William Tapley, also known as the third eagle of the apocalypse and the co-prophet of the end times. On this program, I want to demonstrate how God will reveal to us who Barack Obama is through biblical numerology. Barack Obama is 444, especially as found in the book of Daniel. Now, in my last program, I pointed out that Daniel uses the word king 44 times in his chapter number 2. He does this for a reason. That is not accidental. Those 44 kings indicate that chapter number 2 of the great prophet Daniel is about Barack Obama. More than 3 years ago, before the election, I warned America that Barack Obama was the leopard, as found in Daniel chapter 7, verse number 6, and he was the last king of the South, as found in Daniel 11, verse number 40. And God verifies this by having him born on August the 4th. Barack Obama was born on 8/4/61. And of course, 8 breaks down into 2 4s. He is 444 in Bible prophecy. Since Obama was born on August 4th, that means he was born under the sign of Leo. In Daniel chapter number 7, he is the leopard, which is a spotted lion, or Leo. He is the 44th president, elected on the 4th of November. And remember, the leopard has 4 heads and 4 wings. And in Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 44, Obama is described as a lion. In other words, a Leo. None of this numerology is accidental. God is revealing to us through the number 444 who Barack Obama really is. Now, is this unusual for God to use numerology to reveal who people are? Not at all. The book of Revelation says that we will know who the Antichrist is through the number 666. Now let's look and see how Barack Obama himself reveals who he is, particularly through that amazing dream which he had, which he describes in his autobiography, Dreams from My Father. Now, I won't read for you Barack Obama's entire dream. I have done that for you on previous programs. You should review those programs because really it is an amazing message from God to Obama and to us, particularly to us. If Obama understood his dream, he would have never put it in his book. Now, in this program, I want to concentrate on the numerology of Barack Obama's dream. Remember, dreams come from God, and this is a message, not only to Obama, but to us. And he uses 4 descriptions of the huge figure, which is confronting Obama. If you've watched my previous programs, you know that this huge figure, which came from a leopard, represents Barack Obama himself. Panting for breath, I turned around to see the day turned into night. Now, Obama has this dream on a train traveling with his half-sister back to his homeland of Kenya. The day turned into night refers to the end times, the times we are in now, the 11th hour. And a giant figure looming as tall as the trees. Now, this giant figure is as tall as the trees because it indicates Barack Obama's stature as President of the United States and as, in fact, the leader of the free world. Wearing only a loincloth. Now, of course, this is very significant. It means that Barack Obama is a very primitive person at heart. He is not civilized. He is the last person who should be leading the most powerful armies in the world. Maybe you remember his speech that he gave at the Nobel Peace Prize. He used the word war 44 times. I predicted long ago that Obama would be a man of war and not a man of peace. And he continues, and wearing a ghostly mask. Now this means that Obama is a great deceiver. He is not telling us who he really is. But God is telling us through this dream. The lifeless eyes bored into me. This means that Obama is spiritually dead because the eyes are the light of the soul, according to the Bible. And I heard a thunderous voice saying only that it was time. This voice comes from God, not from the figure. And this meaning of time is that this is the end of time, or the 11th hour. Is it unusual for God to reveal the character of a person through a dream in the Bible? And not at all. If we read Daniel chapter number 2, God revealed to Nebuchadnezzar that he was the head of a great statue. He was prophesying the future, as Daniel explains to us. And we know that Daniel's chapter number 2 is about Barack Obama, because, as I said before, the prophet uses the word king 44 times. Again, that is not accidental. Let's see what Daniel says about this great statue which King Nebuchadnezzar dreamed about. In Daniel chapter 2, verse 31, you, O king, saw and behold a great statue. Notice how similar this is to Barack Obama's dream of a great, huge figure. This image, which was mighty, now that's a little different word than great. Some Bibles use the word great again, but it's a different word in the Aramaic. And whose brightness was excellent. That's the third adjective. Stood before you, and the aspect thereof was terrible. So there are 4 adjectives for this statue, just as there were 4 characteristics of the huge figure in Barack Obama's dream. God is revealing to us through numerology that there is a significant comparison between the dreams of King Nebuchadnezzar, who prefigures Barack Obama, and his dreams in his book, Dreams from My Father. Now in Daniel chapter number 4, God gives us another prophecy about Barack Obama. And we know that because the prophet Daniel uses 4 items in verses numbers 4, 7, and 11. Let's look at verse number 11, where Daniel uses 4 descriptions for the great tree. The tree grew and was strong. Notice how similar this is to Barack Obama's figure. And the height thereof reached to heaven. Remember the tall trees in Barack Obama's dream. And the sight thereof to the ends of all the earth. And just as the gold head of the statue in Daniel chapter number 2, in chapter number 4, the prophet explains to King Nebuchadnezzar that this great tree is a symbol of him. And the same with Barack Obama's dream. God is telling us that the huge figure in Barack Obama's dream is Obama himself. So in conclusion, we see that God has used 3 amazing dreams, 2 from the Bible and 1 from Barack Obama himself, to reveal who Barack Obama really is. And he uses numerology to tie all 3 together. The number 444 is Barack Obama's number in Bible prophecy and in current history. He is our 44th president, elected on the 4th of November. Maybe you remember that very interesting occurrence in Chicago when Barack Obama went there to celebrate his birthday. I believe it was either last year or the year before. And while Barack Obama was in Chicago celebrating his birthday, 4 sisters from Chicago gave birth to 4 babies in 4 days. Another obvious sign from God who Barack Obama is. He is the leopard with 4 heads and 4 wings. He is the 44th president. He is the lion in Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 44. Just as the Antichrist number is 666, Obama's number is 444. God has revealed to us through numerology and through the dreams to 2 great kings, Barack Obama and King Nebuchadnezzar, that Obama is the man behind the mask. And as always, I offer a free copy of my book, Revelation Unraveled. If you would like a copy, simply write to the address you see on your screen or send me a private message to my YouTube account.